Good morning dear students. Today I am going to teach the second lesson of Social Studies of Class 4. Our second lesson is Continents and Oceans. The name of our second lesson is Continents and Oceans. In this lesson we are going to learn about the continents and the oceans in detail. Children, in which planet are we living? Earth. Earth is a beautiful planet. The Earth is our planet. In the previous year, we have studied about planet. What is a planet? A planet is a large body that moves around the sun. A planet is a large body that moves around the sun. So children, the Earth is a planet that moves around the sun. Children, if you would like to study about the Earth's surface, who will help you? Yes, the globe will help you to study about the Earth's surface. What is the meaning of the word Earth's surface? The meaning of Earth's surface is the outside part of the Earth. Earth's surface means the outside part of the Earth. Already we have studied about the globe. What is a globe? A globe is a small model of the Earth. Children, a globe is a small model of the Earth. Children, see, this is a globe. It is the small model of the Earth. The globe is a small model of the Earth. It helps us to study about the Earth's surface. Earth's surface means the outside part of the Earth. See, this is the outside part of the Earth. Children, what is the use of a globe? The globe helps us to know the shape of the Earth. What is the shape of the Earth? The shape of the Earth is spherical. That means round like a ball. Spherical means round like a ball. And also it helps us to locate continents, oceans and countries on a globe. When we look at the globe, we see it is mostly filled with blue color. See, which color is more? Blue color. This blue color shows water and we can see different colored part on a globe. This different colored part on a globe shows land. So children, the Earth is divided into two parts, that is land and water. The Earth is divided into land and water. Do you know the larger portion of the Earth's surface is surrounded by water than by land? That means about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water and 29% is land. So children, the Earth is divided into two parts, that is water and land. Let's see the important points of this part. We have studied that the Earth is our planet. What is a planet? A planet is a large body that moves around the sun. Our Earth is a planet. The Earth is a planet that moves around the sun. Then we have studied that what is a globe? What is a globe? A globe is a small model of the Earth. Can you say what is the shape of the Earth? The shape of the Earth is spherical. Spherical means round like a ball. Then we have studied that the Earth is divided into two parts, that is land and water. Then also we have studied that the meaning of the word Earth's surface. The meaning of the word Earth's surface is the outside part of the Earth. Here we have studied that the Earth is divided into land and water. The Earth is divided into land and water. Water that represents 71%, land that represents 29%. When we look at the figure, we can see the shaded part. This shaded part represents water, that is 71%, and the remaining part, that is land, that represents 29%. Now we have discussed that the earth is divided into land and water. The total land area is further divided into 7 parts called continents. Let's see what are continents. The large land masses are called continents. What do you mean by large land masses? The large land masses means the large area of land. Large land masses means the large area of land. So children, the large area of land or the large land masses are called continents. Children, do you know how many continents are there in the world? 7 continents. There are 7 continents in the world. Let's see what are the 7 continents. They are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. How many continents are there in the world? 7 continents. Which are they? Please repeat after me, children. They are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Very good. Children, let's now take a recap. Please look at the board. We have studied that the total land area is divided into 7 parts called continents. The large land masses are called continents. What are continents? The large land masses are called continents. Then, what is the meaning of the word land masses? Land masses means large area of land. The word land masses means the large area of land. Then, we have studied that there are 7 continents in the world. How many continents are there in the world? 7 continents. They are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Which are they? Once again, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. These are the 7 continents of the world. Already we have studied that the names of the continent. Now we are going to learn the spelling of these 7 continents. The first one is Asia. Its spelling is A-S-I-A. Asia. The second one is Africa. Its spelling is A-F-R-I-C-A. The next continent is North America. The spelling of North America is N-O-R-T-H. North America. A-M-E-R-I-C-A. North America. The next continent is South America. South spelling S-O-U-T-H. South. Already we have studied the spelling of America here. Then what is the spelling of America? A-M-E-R-I-C-A. South America. The next continent is Antarctica. The spelling of Antarctica is A-N-T-A-R-C-T-I-C-A. Antarctica. Then the next continent is Europe. The spelling of Europe is E-U-R-O-P-E. Europe. And the last one is Australia. Its spelling is A-U-S-T-R-A-L-I-A. Australia. Children, can you able to see the whole part of the Earth's surface on a globe? No. We can see only one half of a globe, but the other half cannot be seen at a time because this part is behind the globe. It is not able to see the whole part of the world on a globe. To solve this problem, we can use map. Children, we all are familiar with the word map. What do you mean by a map? A map is a drawing of the whole earth or a part of it on a flat surface. A map is a drawing of the whole earth or a part of it on a flat surface. Can you give some examples for flat surface? See, the blackboard and the top of the table are some examples for flat surface. Children, this is a world map. What is a world map? A world map is a drawing of the whole world on a flat surface called world map. Let's figure out the continents of the world from a world map. This is the continent Asia and this is the boundary of Asia. See, this is the boundary of Asia. The second continent is Africa. The second continent is Africa and this is the boundary of Africa. See, this is the boundary of Africa. Then the next one is North America. North America. The boundary of North America is this. This is the boundary of North America. Then the next one is South America. This is South America. The boundary of South America is this. Then the next one is Antarctica. Actually Antarctica is located here. It is not possible to see Antarctica here. Here it is given. Clearly the Antarctica is given here. This is the Antarctica. This is the continent of Antarctica. The next continent is Europe. See, this is the European continent. This is the Europe continent. Then after Europe, the next one is Australia. Australia is the next continent. See, this is the boundary of Australia. Now we are going to learn about each continent in detail. Which continent is first? Asia. Let's study more about Asia. Asia is the largest continent of the world because it covers about 30% of the total land area. And Asia is a most populous continent of the world. Why? Because more than half of the people of the world live in this continent. It has 45 countries. What do you mean by country? The continents further divided into smaller part. That is called country. In which country are we living, children? Yes, India. India is our country. See, this is our country, India. It is located in the continent of Asia. Here in this picture, we can see our country. This is the outline of our country. Now we have studied about Asia. Let's go through the important points of this continent. Asia. Asia is the largest continent of the world. Then, it is the most populous continent of the world. It has 45 countries. How many countries are there in Asia? 45 countries. Which one is our country, children? India. Our country is India. Children, now look into your book. Asia. Asia occupies about 30% of the landmass. It is the largest continent. There are 45 countries in Asia. More than half of the people of the world live in Asia. India is a part of this continent. China and Japan are the other important countries in Asia. Now we have studied about Asia. Next, we are going to learn about Africa. Africa is the second largest continent of the world. It has 55 countries. How many countries are there in Asia? 45. In Africa, there are 55 countries. Then, the world's largest desert, the Sahara, situated in Africa. And also, the longest river of the world, the Nile, flows through Africa. Now, let's go through the important points of Africa. Africa. Africa is the second largest continent of the world. Children, name the largest continent of the world. Asia. Asia is the largest continent of the world. Africa is the second largest continent of the world. There are 55 countries in Africa. How many countries are there in Asia? 45 countries. Then, the Sahara is the world's largest desert of the world. The Sahara is the world's largest desert of the world. The Nile is the longest river of the world, flow through Africa. Now let's go through the textbook. The second continent is Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. There are 55 countries in Africa. Egypt and South Africa are the prominent countries in Africa. The Nile, the longest river in the world, and Sahara, the largest desert, are in Africa. Now we have discussed about Asia and Africa. Next we are going to learn about North America. North America is the third largest continent of the world. North America is the third largest continent of the world. The USA and Canada covers the major part of this continent. Which continent? North America. See, here this is the North America. This is North America. This yellow colored area is USA, that is United States of America, and this pink shaded area, that is Canada. These two countries cover the major part of the North America. Largest freshwater lake, Lake Superior, situated in North America. Now let's go through the important points of this continent. North America. North America is the third largest continent of the world. The USA. The full form of USA is United States of America. The USA and Canada cover the major part of this continent. Lake Superior. The largest freshwater lake is in this continent. Now we can read the textbook. North America. It is the third largest continent. The USA and Canada together occupy the major part of North America. Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world, is in North America. Now we are going to discuss about Europe. Europe is the sixth largest continent of the world, and it is the second most populous continent of the world. Children, which was the most populous continent of the world? Asia. Then Europe is the second most populous continent of the world. There are 34 countries in Europe. The Caspian Sea and the Ural Mountains separates Europe from Asia. Children, look at the world map. See, the location of the Ural Mountains is here, and this is the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea and the Ural Mountains separates Asia from Europe. Now we are going to discuss about Europe. Europe is the sixth largest continent of the world. It is the second most populous continent. Europe is the second most populous continent. There are 34 countries. How many countries are there in Europe? 34 countries. The Caspian Sea and the Ural Mountains separates Europe from Asia. Now let's read the textbook. Europe. It occupies only a very small area of the landmass. It is the second smallest continent. However, there are 34 countries in Europe, and it is the second most populous continent. Britain, France, Germany and Italy are in Europe. The Caspian Sea and the Ural Mountains separate Europe from Asia. Now we are going to discuss about the smallest continent of the world. Australia is the smallest continent of the world. Australia, New Zealand and thousands of other smaller islands in the Pacific Ocean together form the continent of Australia. An island. What is an island? An island is an area that is surrounded by water. Now let's discuss about these points from the board. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent of the world. Australia, New Zealand and thousands of other smaller islands in the Pacific Ocean together form the continent of Australia. What is an island? An island is an area that is surrounded by water. What is an island? An island is an area that is surrounded by water. Now let's read Australia. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent. It is made up of Australia, New Zealand and thousands of smaller islands in the Pacific Ocean.